Hi everybody, this is Sheri, and this is my very first video blog, and I'm really excited to be doing this. This is so cool, and I eventually I will get like a really cool intro or something that's not ridiculous, like hi, my name is Sheri. I don't know. Um, I can't be creative today. I can't. I'm sorry. Someday I'll be creative. I swear. I promise. Alrighty. So I'm gonna do a shout out right now. I'm gonna do a shout out to Tiffany Elma Green because she made the awesome hat that I'm wearing right now. And Tiffany's amazing, and her craftsmanship and the work that she does is flawless. And if you get a hat by her, you're gonna have it for a long time. I'm sure if you get anything um, that she's made, you're gonna have it for a long time. And I'm gonna put the link to her Etsy store right at the bottom down there in the description. So I guess we're gonna get into what is this video blog about. This video blog is about the straight edge lifestyle. I was gonna call it a movement, but I know how people get about that, so let's not go there. Um, I don't really know what I want to talk about first. I guess what I want to talk about first is why straight edge? Why would you make a blog about straight edge? Your first video blog, why straight edge? Okay, so I'm not straight edge, so that's not why. Um, I was just throwing some ideas out there on Facebook, asking people like, what should my first video blog be about? And a friend of mine, she kind of jokingly said, "Oh, you should do a blog on the straight edge." And it was a joke, but it kind of sparked something in me, and I was like, "Why not? Why not do a blog on the straight edge?" Because I used to have really strong opinions about straight edge and straight edge kids, and I guess I will talk about that too later on in the video or in the beginning. I don't know when I'm going to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it. Um, so first of all, what is straight edge? Okay, so to put straight edge in a tiny little box, I'm just gonna put it like this. Straight edge is this. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle of not drinking, not smoking, not doing drugs, and um, not do having promiscuous sex. And somewhere in there is veganism. I don't know where that comes into play, but I guess somewhere in all of that is um, also being vegan. Um, and that's a box. If I was going to put it in a box, because I'm not straight edge, and I'm sure that a straight edge kid will describe it to you completely different than how I describe it to you, but that's how I can describe it to you coming from my point of view. Um, how did I feel about straight edge before doing the research that I did? What you have to understand is I worked in a music venue for a, I would say a little over a year, and then after that I worked in a music venue forever after that. Like that was it. After I worked in a music venue once, I worked in a music venue for pretty much the rest of my life. Um, and I see a lot of scenes. I've seen a lot of scenes in the venues that I've worked in. A lot of kids that come in with tons of different scenes: emo, hardcore, hip hop, whatever. I've seen it. Um, Metal, I guess. I don't know if hardcore and metal go in the same scene. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Um, so I guess the thing is with the straight edge scene, and this is just speaking from what I've seen in Grand Rapids and the music venues that I worked at. Straight edge kids were just always rude, like super arrogant, super rude, super pumped up, super like the kind of kids that wouldn't just hand you the money for the shows, but literally like throw the money in your face, and you have to sit there and be polite, and it's which is okay. When somebody is rude to me, it's actually really hard for me to be polite if they're in my face. If you're in my face and you're rude, it's going to be extremely hard for me to be nice to you. But when you work in that kind of environment, you have to be cool and keep your cool. You can't just flip out on people. Um, so my whole thing was I didn't like straight edge kids. I didn't like the straight edge movement. I understood it. I get it. That's cool, but I didn't like it because the kids that I saw that were claiming to be straight edge were jerks, and I'm like, who wants to be a part of a big jerky jerk fest? Nobody. So yeah, but that was my opinion. And then met straight edge people that weren't like that at all, and that were like the coolest people ever. But at the same time, I don't know that those people I don't know that it made a difference that they were straight edge or not straight edge. I think that it doesn't come down to a lifestyle that makes you a jerk. I think if you're a jerk, you're going to be a jerk tomorrow and, jerk the next day. So I don't think that it has anything to do with what lifestyle, what movement, or whatever you choose. I don't think it has anything to do with it. But I also had this whole thing of like these kids that would come to shows and beat up other kids that were outside drinking and smoking. And I can't say that I support that at all. I totally don't support beating somebody up because you don't agree with what they agree with. That's kind of dumb to me, and I think that people that do stuff like that. Mm, hmm. All right. So, how I feel about straight edge now? I feel totally different about straight edge than what you know, how I felt. I feel that straight edge is not the picture of what I thought that it was. What I've seen throughout the whole straight edge lifestyle is this feeling of wanting to be a part of something and wanting to fit in somewhere. And that idea I can totally relate to. I think that anybody can relate to wanting to just to fit in somewhere, anywhere, having a brotherhood and having peace and having love and having a friendship with other people that are like-minded, and and that aspect of it I think that I can respect. The other aspect of it I can respect is this idea of being more than life is set before you, because life really doesn't set for you a whole lot. You can sit at home and like on your couch and eat bonbons till 3 o'clock in the morning and watch SpongeBob SquarePants and get fat. I hate using that word fat. I hate that word. Um, but this you have to make a conscious decision to be above that and to live above that. And I think that within the straight lifestyle, that is the core of being above what life has put in front of you, and deciding that you're going to do something better with your life and you're not going to live your life that way. So in that aspect of it, I think there's this deep rooted sense of social justice, and some people may not agree with me, but I really do feel that there is a deep rooted sense of social justice within all of that. And I think that that's something also that I connect with. Quote, and I'm not sure where it was from, but it says that it's straight edge is about making someone's life more enjoyable it was about unity. And I'm just throwing some things out there because I think that a lot of people just see straight edge kids as being violent and rude and disrespectful and just totally out there, and and that's not it. I would say that that is a small section of militant straight edgers that that they're stuck in their ways, and they're you know you don't agree with them, then they're gonna kick your ass. Okay, so that's that. But behind all that, there's this group of kids that just want to be wanted, that have just decided to live above what life has thrown at them. And if you can't respect that, then I don't really know what you can respect. Like, because I think that that's pretty admirable to make that life decision, to make those life choices. I did watch a lot of video. I watched documentaries from what straight edge was about. I watched hardcore documentaries. I watched militant straight edge documentaries. I watched um, pretty much the punk rock documentaries. Any documentary that I could find that would allow me to connect on a different level to the straight edge movement. And I think out of all of this, I did connect. I have so much more respect for my straight edge friends. I think that I think that they are incredible people for wanting to be a part of something so, what I think is powerful. And this may seem like a super mushy, like really crazy video to make about straight edge, but I really have a heart for what this movement is about. And I think that um, I'm proud of everybody that has decided that this is the path that they want to go on. Um, I don't, like I said, I do not support any type of violence against somebody because you don't believe in what they believe in. So in that aspect of it, I don't support that. Um, but what I can support is accountability, um, a celebration of individual rights, and making your life more enjoyable, and living cleansed and free of all of the dirt that life throws at you. And I support straight edge people that don't take the fact that they're straight edge and think that that's a reason why you're better than the rest of the world, because that's your choice. It's a choice that you decided to make, but that doesn't mean that that makes you holy of holy because you made that choice. That just means that you decided to make a life choice that was different than somebody else. There's so much respect for people that have made this decision with their life, and but still have respect for the people that don't, because um, that's really what speaks to me. And I think that this is what will get people to understand more, rather than cramming it down their throat or being so pumped up about it that nobody even wants to get anywhere near trying to understand. There's a quote in here that said something about um having fun in every situation that you're in, and I just thought that was really funny. I guess it was talking about like no matter if you're high or no matter if you're drunk or whatever, you can still have fun. And I think that that's awesome because it's totally true. You should make the most of every situation that you're in, and you don't have to use drugs, you don't have to drink, you don't have to smoke to cope with life. You can just cope. You don't have to do all that stuff. And these kids and these people are proof that you can still have fun, and you can still go to shows, you can still smack people in the head, and you don't have to partake in that kind of crazy lifestyle. And that I'm okay. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Uh, there's just a lot of quotes about fitting in, so and I already talked about that, so don't talk about that no more. This blog is really long. Okay, so here's the thing. If people were expecting this blog to be about straight edge and me to go through the entire history of what straight edge was, I apologize. This is not what this blog is about. I'm not even going to talk about the history of straight edge. However, I'm going to put the names of every documentary that I watched in the description down below, so you can go and watch those documentaries, because I don't want to give you history. You need to go and look this stuff up for yourself and get that history. I just wanted to throw some things out there and give you some opinions that I had, and kind of just trying to get some thoughts out of my head. So that's it. And I it probably wasn't awesome for you, and you probably were like, "This is so weird! Oh my gosh!" And I could just see like you typing in the comments, like you little trolleys, like, "Oh my god, she's so stupid! I hate her." But that's okay. You can hate me. So that's it. And I don't really have a awesome like outro or anything. So peace.